Let's get back to our top story now. Northwest Education MEC Sello Lehari says the teacher of Laerskool Schweizer-Reneke, where pupils were allegedly separated based on race, has been suspended. Lehari says he'll take a decision on the principal once he has more information. Our reporter Govan Whittles joins me now live from the school. Now, Govan, you've been there for a little while, and that story has been developing from hour to hour, really. There's been a statement sent out by the school governing body, and some very interesting content there. They say here, quote, "The governing body does not condone any distinction based on race. Learners from different backgrounds, including race, religion, and language, are not merely accommodated, but are fully integrated in all aspects of the school environment." What did the governing body have to say to you?
Well, Marcel, as you were saying, the school governing body just saying that the photo doesn't represent the reality of Laerskool Schweizer-Reneke. And they've been in that meeting with the MEC Lehari. Were part of the meeting that led to the decision to suspend Ilana Barkhuizen, that's the grade R teacher who was overseeing the class. But for more on that, I am joined by the chairperson of the school governing body, Mr. Joseph Du Plessis, just to explain exactly what was happening. So, sir, the photo of the classroom where the children are separated based on race has gone viral. But what exactly happened in that classroom that led to that situation?
Yesterday when we saw the photo, we were also angered by what we saw. And the headmaster and I immediately started to investigate to see what happened. And apparently, according to the teacher, the kids were quite unsettled. You must realize they were 5 years old, going to grade R. It's the first day they're going to a new school. And she grouped them in a way she thought would settle them quickly and comfort them. And while this was going on, a parent asked her, "How is my kid doing? How's my kid doing?" And the teacher thought she's going to do something well. She's taking a photo of all the kids in the class and sending it on to all the parents so that the parents can see their kids are happy and they're not crying anymore after being dropped off at school. And yes, unfortunately, the picture came out quite wrong. And it was sent on social media, it exploded on social media, and it went viral. And the image it portrays is definitely not the image of this school. This is an excellent school that has come a long way with integration, and for many, many years there hasn't been any racial incidents at this school. And even what happened, there was no intent of racism or segregation from the teacher's side. She just...
Can I just come in? So you're saying that she grouped the children to settle them, but why did she decide to put the white kids in one group and the black kids in another?
No, I don't know. That will come out in the investigation that's going to be conducted from next week, and we'll learn from there. Perhaps it could be a language issue. Perhaps those kids are not speaking Afrikaans, maybe speaking Setswana or English, and the other small kids are just speaking Afrikaans. You must remember they are 5-year-old kids, and that could have been the reason, but it doesn't help we speculate about it. We'll see when the investigation is being done.
Well, the MEC has spoken about his decision and his meeting with the school governing body and the teachers, and Mr. Lehari does seem convinced that there are cases of racism here. Do you agree?
No. If there is, why hasn't it been brought to our attention for at least 5 years? For at least 5 years, there has been no incidents of racism brought to the headmaster or the governing body's attention in this school. So I'm not sure where he gets his facts from.
And this morning, after the protest started, we saw a bunch of political parties gathering at the gate, and later we saw parents of some of the white pupils coming onto the school grounds to fetch their children, a lot of them in a panic, some of them wearing bulletproof vests and brandishing firearms. What is your response to that and the concerns that were raised by the sides?
You must understand, this is a primary school, so it's very young kids. So they are quite traumatized when people run and shout and use bad language and shout and throw stones and bang against doors and windows. And one can understand the reaction of the parents. They just want their kids safe, so they came to fetch their kids and take them home.
All right, so what happens from here? An investigation has been launched into the separation of the kids and alleged racism, but what will the school do from now? Is school going on tomorrow?
Yes, the school is open tomorrow. All the teachers will be here. The parents are welcome to bring their kids to school. We hope it will be a normal day. It depends on the parents themselves. But and then from next week we'll start the investigation and we'll see what recommendations can come out of that.
And one last question to you then. One of the other concerns that the MEC has raised is the lack of diversity among the teachers, saying that there's 19 white teachers here and no black teachers at all. As chairperson of the school governing body, how do you explain that?
We are really looking for qualified black teachers to appoint here, but you must remember Afrikaans is the main language of instruction. So it has to be a person that is very capable in Afrikaans, who has Afrikaans as their home language. And for us, any applications we get, we take them on merit. There's no discrimination between black or white teachers to appoint them here.
Thank you so much. That is Mr. Joseph Du Plessis, the chairperson of the school governing body here at Laerskool Schweizer-Reneke. Well, Marcel, you heard it for yourself. He says there haven't been any incidents of racism here in over 5 years, saying this is a diverse school. But that investigation into what happened in the classroom yesterday is now underway, and we're expecting more feedback from next week.
We'll leave it there for now. Govan Whittle's bringing us the very latest there from the Northwest at that school that's very much in the spotlight over the last 24 hours.